Taking a 10-mile ride on my fat tire recumbent E-Trike. Stick around. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry. And today I'm gonna take my Simple Glide 750 watt fat tire E-Trike on a 10-mile ride. Now, before we get into it, hit that subscribe button below, stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. All right, so this is the Simple Glide 750 watt fat tire E-Trike. We've got 4-inch wide tires with 20-inch in the back and 16-inch in the front. This is a super unique E-Trike. Obviously, I've got this comfortable seating position here with my lumbar support back here, a little bit of a lean to the seat, and we've got the pedal forward position as well. You also have a footrest right here that you can put down and rest your feet. And I honestly use this as a mode of transportation when I like to just cruise around and feel stable on the ground. It's a lot of fun. If you're someone that struggles with balance, this is also a really cool option. It's got throttle control as well. So you can use your throttle if you don't want to pedal, or you can use the 5 levels of assistance while you pedal. And we've got a 15 amp hour battery. So I'm going to show you the range we can get today as well. So we've got a full battery right now, and we've got 26 miles on the odometer. So we're going to journey to our local outdoor shopping mall, cruise around there a little bit, just enjoy the outdoors, and then come back and take you guys along with us. So I'll show you how this performs on some hills, how it does on the street, and everything in between. So let's start our ride. I have the armrests and the handlebars positioned in a way where I can actually rest my elbows on the armrests while I steer, so I can sit in an incredibly comfortable, relaxed position. And there's a quick release feature here on the stem, actually, where you can find the perfect position for you. Now, a lot of people comment about there's no suspension on this E-Trike. When you have these 4-inch wide tires, the tires actually act as your suspension, and you can reduce the tire pressure to make the tires more shock absorbent. So again, that's the really cool thing about the 4-inch wide tires. They give you a much more cushy base. Also, they're good for trail riding, going off-road, and gripping on dirt and gravel. Okay, I'm just gonna stick in the bike lane here. Also on this trike, I don't worry about balance at all. There's a lot of pine cones and stuff in the middle of the road here. And because of the low center of gravity of this trike and the wide wheelbase with the 4-inch wide tires, even if we were to run over something, we'd still stay very balanced. Now, something I also forgot to mention is we do have the speeds on here as well. So these are independent of the pedal assist levels, and we have 7 speeds. So when I'm in my highest level of assistance, like I am right now in level 5, I want to shift my gears or my speeds all the way up to the 7th gear. All right, minor change we had to make on the photographer's bike, but we're off and running again. Oh boy. Good thing we have good responsive disc brakes. right, let's switch to a little pedaling. Now, for anyone asking, we can go ahead and go through this red light because the bike lane is protected here. Now, we have no bike lane here, as you're probably noticing. So I just stay off to the right. You're also welcome to take over the lane if you can keep up with the speed of traffic, but if not, you want to stay in a place where people can go around you. And you notice how when you get to the edges here, sometimes the road is slanted. The good thing about this trike is it stays really stable. Like right there is an example. Okay, now I'm gonna try to be careful here as I get back into the bike lane, which is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and signal and get right back into the bike lane here. Just wait up for our cameraman for a second. All right, there we go. All right. All right. I like to use the throttle to get moving too. It's really helpful. So we've gone 2 miles so far. Still full battery. Now's a good example here. You've got this dip kind of angle. On a lot of trikes, that might be a scary proposition. On this one, not really a big deal at all. So we got a little bit of a hill here. I could shift the gears down, but honestly, it's fine. Got enough power. But if I wanted to make it a little easier on myself, I could. Go ahead and go over to the right lane here. I'm gonna go ahead and get on the sidewalk. And sometimes I like to twist the throttle while I'm going up hills, just to ensure that I have max power. Trying to find a ramp for us. Here we go. Now you always want to be careful in parking lots. Also, another thing on this trike, it is really easy to steer with one hand. The fat tires, they really keep the tire straight. You can see I'm going no hands right now. Now, wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but all right, so here's one of the really cool things. All right. Now the cool thing also is we've got reverse here. So show you how I can do this. Let me get my glasses put away here. Okay. All right. Come up here, push the microphone. So you've got two options. One is to go in forward. The other is to go in backward. I'm going to get myself positioned to go in backward. There we go. Now we got to get in there in time. Oh. Now you may need to get a little closer. The hard part is knowing which elevator. Okay. And we're in. All right. Let's go ahead and get off. So it fits easily through there. And let's go for a slow jaunt through the mall here. I want to show you too, oh, come up closer. With the twist throttle, it really is just very simple to control your speed. If you want to go slow, if you want to go fast, you just kind of twist a little bit and then we can hold it and just cruise at a nice... Obviously, we don't want to be flying through here, so... All right, we'll pick up the pace a little bit here. So we're only going about 3 miles an hour right now, and you can see easy for me to control it. All right, now let's continue on our journey. So obviously easy to go from slow to fast. Not a turn here. Oh, wait, actually, never mind. Oh, yeah, let's go this way. Oh, got the walk signal. Now, a lot of people ask about also getting through these pylons when they go on trails. So this is a good example right here of, I just want to make sure, it does say bicycle trail, so that's good. So fitting through here, you know, this is just one example, but we can make it right through. And now we're on some hard packed trails. You know, one thing I'll show you too while I just see this. Here's a bike rack. And a lot of people curious about this as well. So you could either pull your trike up like this, or you could, well, I'm in a high gear right now, so it's hard for me to go. But you could also try to get right through. Now, that's probably not the best idea with the basket, so probably don't want to do that. But you can also just pull right in here, and you literally can just lock it up like a regular bike. So, or you can back it into the bike rack too, totally up to you. You just want to make sure you lock the frame and the wheel. And if you do pull in like this, you can just reverse out as well. So it's really nice. Okay. So it does in fact say bicycles allowed on designated trails only. Got some serious bumps here. See how we, no problemo. Some more. Oh. Now bumpy, but we stay balanced. Beautiful view. Got a little incline here. I'll go ahead and let's just make sure we're still on the bicycle trail. We are. Nice views for these houses. Now here's another example of these right here. All right, we're gonna turn back and go this way, see if we can't get ourselves down to the beach. Bicycle trail. Okay, let's go to this one. Okay, so he says end wheelchair access. So there's stairs ahead. Let's try to go this way. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna get about as far as we can go here without having to take some stairs. So I think we're gonna have to head back, but that's all right. So I'm gonna turn around and we'll just head back up the trail. All right, so here's another instance of a pylon in the middle of the trail. Now I could obviously go around the wider part, but just trying to demonstrate that we can still fit through here. And I'm gonna show you. Now I'm doing reverse uphill here, so the motor doesn't go in full power reverse. So if I'm coming through here, now you just wanna go a little slower through this, obviously, but I can fit. And then I'm gonna turn around up here and I'll show you how I go back through. Now the other cool thing too is if you want to make a U-turn like this, you can go in reverse and can go backwards. Now again, the reverse doesn't work great for uphill, so something to think about there. All right, so I'm gonna fit through this narrow opening here. Now this is pretty extreme, but just to show you, we can still make it through. So you can definitely fit through those pylons on trails. All right, so we're at about 4.5 miles now on our trip. We're gonna make a loop back around because we can't make it down to the beach. I'm actually gonna go over to some stairs over there and see if I can ride this down the stairs. So come along with us and we'll make our way over there. Trying to find the entrance here. I don't see any ramps up, and that may not. I guess we got to go back over here. All right, this is our only ramp on here. No problem. Now I like to use the throttle for the tight spaces. Oh. Let's just make sure that this is in fact. Thanks. All right, here we go. Now, I'm going to put my pedal assist down to 1 and obviously take this pretty slow. Now, if you are going to do a lot of bumps like this, I would recommend, generally speaking, to probably let some more air out of the tires. And I'm going to let our pedestrian go right here so she can get by, and then we'll go. Hi. Okay. So again, depending on how high the stair is, a little bit of a bounce. So again, I would let some air out of the tires. But from a stability standpoint, no problem. Now you want to make sure you keep the handlebars nice and straight. Because if you start turning the wheel while going down, that's what might create some unevenness. All right. Now these are pretty steep. I don't know that I can take these on. Let's see. Nope, we can't. You know why? Because my chain guard is hitting. So you will have to judge the steepness of the stairs if it's something you do want to do. Remember to secure your phones. Got a little uphill ascent on our way back. Go ahead and shift my pedal assist a little higher. You can hear we still got good traction. And I'm 230 pounds. We made it up no problem. Here's another one of these narrow fit throughs. Cool thing too, when you push these buttons, you can go in reverse. Actually, I guess there's a bike lane here, so. Well, might as well cross now. Well, this is a pretty tight little space to navigate. Well, we did it no problem. All right, another little tight space here. All right, I'm gonna cross over here. Well, we gotta go all the way to this side to go across. All right, got a little bit of a hill here. We still have half a battery left. Now I have it in gear 7 again because I want to try to go fast. But you could always shift it down if you want to make it easier to pedal up the hills. Take a little break here. My footrest. Now, of course, you can leave your feet on the pedals to rest, but it is nice to have a change of position. All right, we got one more big hill to climb here. So I'm gonna put my footrest up for our last ascent. Oh, of course, we're gonna get a red light here. Now, I'm gonna shift down because this is a little steeper hill. Now stopping on hills on trikes. Oh. That would have been better if we didn't lose our momentum, but you know what? No problem. And I twist the throttle just to ensure that I'm getting max power. And I have it in 5th gear. So again, I could shift it down. I'll go one more click down. Makes it a little easier. You just go a little slower. Running over some pine cones. One more slight incline. Run over more pine cones. Here's our last incline. Now we're slowing down with just throttle. Again, because I'm 230 pounds, so I'll just go ahead and pedal it out. And here we are. And let's see if we're good. And I'm going to put my footrest down to enjoy the rest of the ride into home base. So fun little ride. We covered everything: trails, pavement, using our footrest, throttle. I could go another 10 miles. The weather's gorgeous and it's a comfortable ride. All right, and we're back to home base. What does your mileage say?
9.9.
Okay, so there we go. We did 9.9 miles. We still have we have 3 bars left out of 6. And the other thing I want to point out is we did some hills. I did a lot of throttle and I only went in pedal assist 5. And we still have half a battery left and I'm 230 pounds. So you can see the range will vary depending on where you're going, the weight of the rider, how you use the assistance. So if you kept it in a lower level of assistance, you're going to get even more range. So that was a lot of fun. If you have any other questions at all, please comment below or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Don't forget, Simple Glide Fat Tires linked in the description below if you want to check it out. In addition to that, we offer a 30-day test ride your E-Trike policy. If you don't love it in the first 30 days, send it back. No questions asked, no money out of your pocket. Also, we warranty everything for 1 year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we take care of it, parts and labor. And if you want to come for a test ride, try the Simple Glide before you purchase. We're in San Clemente, California at 1046 Calle Recodo Unit K. Come test ride all of our E-Trikes before you purchase. And finally, join our community. We have a Facebook group called 630 Pedalers. There's thousands of members in the group. Join the group before you purchase to talk to existing riders to ensure you're making the right choice. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends, and finally download the app to track your rides and compete on the leaderboard. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey or experience. Enjoy the ride.